taken all the 7,000 acres. Not a single dispute in court or anywhere else. We tried our best to see that the farmer is satisfied when he is parting with his land. That is the first theory or the first thing we should do when an SEZ is coming. Second, whoever is making the SEZ and the industrialist should fulfill the promise of taking the local people, because they have lost their livelihood, and they should be given livelihood or they should be given employment in the industries. It's very important that we fulfill our commitment once the government is a mediator or once the government is talking on behalf of the industries. That does not mean we are not concerned about the local people. It is for the betterment of the area. It is for the betterment of the local people. It is for the betterment that we are doing what industrialization. We should not, once the industries and the SEZs give a word, we should fulfill it. It's very important that the confidence of the local people should be won by the industrialists and the SEZ people before we start these things. We'll have to do the social obligations, start schools, start trying to take the people into confidence, start hospitals, teach them cleanliness, teach them livelihood. And most important about the local people is they'll have to study. You are going to compete with people who are studying in cities and who are going to come and work in this industrial zone. You are going to have people, you are having industries, I think 57 units have started now, from 17 countries and 16 continents, 6 continents, sorry, there are no 16 continents, 6 continents. And till now I think about 5,000 employment is created in the total of about 2,500 crores investment. The target here is 500 industries are supposed to come here. And I expect that Ravi has given me a word, Ravi and SriCity, we are going to have a lack of employment in SriCity very soon. And I don't stick with your time schedule of 8 years, it's too much. It should be done in the next 3 to 4 years. That is the maximum. 3 to 4 years, not more than that. We had the greatest depression after 1930. The 2008 depression was the greatest depression of the world. And I think a lot of you who are in states, once you are on the TVs in states, it is so depressing that you go into depression. It was so bad, the recession was so bad, the programs there were so bad that I happened to be there in once or twice when the depression, when the recession was there, that you get depressed yourself seeing those TV programs. But mind you, our economy, Indian economy, thanks to Mr. Manmohan Singh and P.V. Narasimha Rao, we have taken the recession in the world much better or more aggressively than the other. We could recover before the other developed countries could. Here we have got a whole lot of industries who have come here. So my request to them is only 2 things. You have got the best atmosphere here. After seeing this place, although I belong to this district, unfortunately, on the day of that 2008, my car met with an accident. I and the in-charge minister then, Mr. Ramnarayan Reddy, were traveling here. We could not travel by helicopter because the weather did not permit us like today. We started off in a car. Luckily, we were not in the car. But my vehicle met with an accident and we could not reach it. So I was a little frightened coming here today. We were traveling in a vehicle. We were coming here, same this thing was there. It is very nice to see that we have come to a stage, a takeoff stage, and I think we have to really take off from here. You've got all the advantages. You've got a port close by. Nellore People from Nellore are going to be benefited. People from Chittoor are going to be benefited here. We'll have to make it, showcase this as it is the best in the state, and I won't be surprised if it is the best in the country also. We are competing, we are not competing here with other states. We are competing with the world here. The industries who are coming here are coming over from world over. So we will have to make it the best, and I just told them that we will have to have a skill development here, so that you will have to see that the locals should get educated well. No one will give us a job without skill development. We are focusing on skill development. The focus of the government is on skill development. We are ready to train our youngsters, train our graduates to your necessities. Please employ the locals, and it is the duty of the locals to protect the industry also, because both of us have to coexist. Unless the industry is there, we do not get employment. Unless the employment is there, the industry does not survive. Unless you coexist and go forward, it is very difficult for any place to have a safe and good industry. Please don't get into a habit. Yes, I request the industrialists to take care of their employees, to see that they are given good facilities, good education, good health, and all required necessity should be taken care of by the industry. And it is the person working here to see that the industry prospers. Otherwise, it is a very difficult situation today with the competing world. You are not competing with, I don't think you are competing with Tamil Nadu or you are competing with others. You are competing the world over. We are in a global village today. Here companies from so many countries are here. So it is not an easy task. You will have to showcase it, you will have to make a world model, you will have to compete with all the countries, and we will have to win. We cannot have an easy way for success. There is no easy way of success. It is always the hard way of success. We will have to work hard to succeed. There is no easy way of success for any profession, any industry. So I am very happy that we are having, and from the government, my minister was telling you, we have got the best industrial policy in the country. And this is not only to boast our policy. And to be very precise, last summer, the electricity position in the country, there was an 8% shortage of electricity in the country. When it came to Gujarat is supposed to be the best industrial state. It had a 6% cut in electricity. There was a shortage of 6%. In our state, we had a shortage of only 4%. So our requirement to our consumption, the shortage was the least in the country. And we are the cheapest electricity to industry is in Andhra Pradesh. It is very important that location of the industry is one of the main issues of an industry. I think you take a lot of care. The care an industrialist takes to select his location, I think it is like trying to select your bride or bridegroom. When a person wants to select his bride or bridegroom, they take a lot of care in seeing all the aspects of them. That is the type of care the industrialist takes for the location of the place. The location, we have got a good location here. And I expect that we get at least 100,000 of jobs. We have got a program here for the state. We are planning a program, and we are, Rajiv